Hey, what is going on? You in need of a haircut, need a ran? We got a wacky deck for you guys here today. It is Inteleon VMAX Inteleon. That's right. We play both Inteleons in this list. So this list comes to us from Stephane Ivanoff. I haven't really played any games with it yet, but I was like, that's different. That's new. I want to give that a try. Let's see what it can do. So it's an Inteleon VMAX deck. So we got a 4-3 Inteleon VMAX. And then there's also a 3-3-2 line of Inteleon, the stage 2, which has that shady dealings ability on the Drizzile that can get 1 trainer card out of our deck, and then it has it on the Inteleon as well that gets us 2 trainer cards out of our deck. So that's kind of our support lineup in the deck, is this Inteleon line. We can also use this Inteleon to attack with the Aqua Bullet for 120 and then 20 to one of our opponent's bench Pokemon. We're usually trying to use the Inteleon VMAX with the max bullet 160-60, but if we want to switch up the prize trade a little bit, or we just need a little bit of damage but don't want to give him access to hitting a 3 prize Pokemon, we can use that Inteleon as an attacker as well. So it's not bad as an attacker in the deck as well to have around. Of course, there is a 3-2 Frosmoth, so we can set up our attackers more aggressively. We're not trying to sit here around forever and slowly build up our energy one by one. Got a Mew in here because Rapid Strike is the thing, and we got to protect our bench. You got to Mimikyu in here because Mewtwo's a thing, and you want to shut them down as well with the Shadow Box ability. And then we got Kricketune and Crobat as some more support in the deck. But the main support line in here is this like extra Inteleon stage 2 line that's just in the deck. I'm super interested to see how it plays out, how the deck plays. I haven't played in games with it yet, so I'm curious to see how the deck feels, how it goes. Of course, we got 4 research, actually 2 Marnie, only 2 Marnie, 4 research, 2 Marnie. There's a Yell Grunt in here. Some energy disruption is always nice, and especially when we can search it out with the shady dealings, it makes it that much better. Some bosses, of course, 4 quick, 4 level ball. So heavy on the level ball because it does find us the Sobble, it finds us the Frosmoth line, it finds us the Drizzile. So heavy on the level ball because it finds us so many of these littler pieces that we need to help set up our Inteleon at VMAX. So 4 level ball, still 4 quick ball, of course, 1 calm, 2 evolution incense. So an interesting breakdown of the Pokemon search on the calm and the incense. 2 incense, 1 calm. And it is heavy in Pokemon. There's 24 Pokemon in this deck. So kind of surprised to see the incense over the calm, but I just want to run the list as it is and just kind of see how it feels. Heavy on the Air Balloon, 4 Air Balloon, and then yeah, 9 or 8, my bad. 8 Water Energy and 1 Capture Energy. And that is the deck. Nothing else to really say about it. So let's see how 2 Inteleons works in a deck. All right, here we go, getting into our first one. I think we would want to go first. Actually, going second doesn't seem that bad either. We're up against Cash, actually, and they've chosen to go first. So I guess we're going to go second. Doesn't seem like it'd be too big of a deal either way. So yeah, going second, see how it goes. Open the Inteleon, which we do want. Got the Mimikyu down here, so we could go with an early snipe shot if he is rocking a Mewtwo deck and put some Mewtwo down. But otherwise, we're probably going to discard the Mimikyu, calm away the Drizzile, find ourselves that Snom to set up for that turn 2 Inteleon VMAX. That's what we want to do, is turn 2 Inteleon VMAX. There's a whiff on the Stellar Wish. Let's see if he has anything else to go with it. A Dojo. So we are up against... So we actually probably want to go for Mew here. We're up against the... oh my gosh, what is it called? Urshifu. We're up against Single Strike Urshifu. Here comes a Dead change, and yeah, they're looking for the Urshifu here, and probably an energy as well. They'd love an energy to go with it. There we go. So Rapid Strike, not Single Strike. Did I say Single Strike? Rapid Strike Urshifu, whatever. Urshifu, it doesn't have Houndoom. There's a Crobat as well, digging for the energy. No hit on the energy, so that's really good for us. And actually, now we're probably gonna go, all right, that's a good top deck. Probably gonna go ahead and grab a Mew to protect our bench, and then we're also gonna find that Snom as well. Quick ball away the Mimikyu. Find the Snom, and I'll attach active, I think. Oh, Snom, Mew, attach, and get ourselves a Sobble. Great, another Inteleon, not bad, and just snipe shot, hit up that Urshifu. I don't know if it'll actually, I guess it could matter, right? Because we're doing 160 damage, so we can go 160, 160, and they have 330 HP, so I guess that 40 damage on there will potentially make a difference on that Urshifu once it becomes a VMAX. It's at 330 HP. Because 160 plus 160 is 320. I've done the math myself. I checked it out. So it would live with 10 HP. So getting that snipe shot down there actually could make a difference, and probably will make a difference. We'll see. But the rest of our hand actually is really good. We got the Drizzile for the Sobble. And we can go like water to Inteleon. And then look for that VMAX. We can get the Frosmoth with this. Of course, we could get bossed here, and they could KO our Snom, which means I don't know what that means, to be honest. I don't know where we would go from there if that does happen, but it could happen. So I'm very aware of that, and I don't know what we would do as a response to the situation if that does happen, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what our game plan becomes if that does happen. We'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure it out. Not gonna be too difficult to figure out. Probably go with something like look for this the first attack, but there's the research. So no boss, don't have to worry about that. I was very worried about it to start with. I was like thinking all these, like, what are we gonna do, how are we gonna do it? But they whiffed the boss, so we don't have to worry about the boss. Just gonna be punching our Inteleon V here for 150 damage, which is more than fine, or 160 because of the dojo. My bad. Air Balloon top deck is very nice, so we're super close to actually being able to pull off this attack here. Go ahead and get the Frosmoth down. Let's throw some energy onto my Inteleon V. Air Balloon active, and then we're gonna Drizzile probably for a research, I think. Here we could get a Marnie, but I really want to find the VMAX, and I want to find another energy, so let's draw those extra cards. So we can give up this Inteleon V, I think, for sure here. And energy, no other thing that we wanted, though. I could go with an Aqua Report. Seems a little bit weak, so I think we're gonna go for Crobat here. Quick Ball the Snom. Crobat is in the deck, not gonna take anything. Quick Ball the research, keep the boss. I like keeping the boss around. Grab the Crobat. We've got no Evolution Incense, no comp, so it's just 3 VMAXs that we can hit here. I think this is still worth, so hopefully we can pull this off. Trying to use Ice Dance. Here we go. Air Balloon 2. Let's go with the Frosmoth. Crobat for 5. Can we find a VMAX? The answer is no. Man, I guess we go with the Aqua Report. I don't like the idea of not attacking this turn. So, yeah, we could put some energy on this Drizzile. Actually, the rest of our hand kind of stinks. Oh, no. It's looking a little bit rough. All right, Aqua Report. Let's see what we see on the report. Well, they don't have a draw supporter. That's good for us, I guess. They do have energy, but that's not that big of a deal, I don't think. And now they do have 160. Wait, did I like do the math wrong on that? 160, 170. Oh, no, I guess it's perfect. So we can still actually get the 2-hit KO if we top deck a VMAX here. We still get the 2-hit KO if we top deck a VMAX. Yeah, the 40 puts us 30 extra over. But yeah, so if we get a VMAX here, we actually do get the KO on this Urshifu still in this situation. So that's not bad, actually. That's not bad. We're still in a decent spot then because of that. We'll see if we do get that VMAX, so that's going to be the important thing. There's a Marnie, so that could be super helpful for us if our opponent, decides to help us out a little bit with that Marnie. It'd definitely be quite a big help. And yeah, there's the Marnie, so we're getting helped out here. They're probably going to try and attack with this Urshifu. Now, this does get a little bit scary for us because then our opponent can look to use Cheryl to heal both Urshifu, so we really don't want that to happen. But with this hand, we can't really stop it, I don't think. No, they're attacking with this Urshifu, but once again, we don't have the VMAX. So we can't prevent the healing from happening. We got a Yell Grunt, but we can't even KO the active. This is not great. I'm going to go ahead and thin out the deck with this Level Ball. Grab ourselves a Sobble to work with, I guess. Yell Grunt the energy off the bench, I guess, is something I could do. Slow them down. Slow down their energy attachments a little bit. And then, unfortunately, I think we just have to go in with the Aqua Report again. No VMAX to be seen. Our opponent's hand, it's not bad. They have to use Escape Rope, maybe, which means you can set up something and they don't get to actually get the KO on my Inteleon, which would be nice. I don't know if that's going to be enough to give us the win here. We're still kind of in an awkward spot. I would maybe have to send up Crobat because I could actually use the Snipe Shot from this Inteleon. Oh, they're just actually going with the Gale Thrust. Okay, all right. I'm okay with that. 30 HP left. So I can just go with the Snipe Shot with this one. Let's go ahead and send up this. I could knock it out with Mew, but then I would lose the Mew, and I don't want to lose Mew. Hey, boss's orders. Gonna go ahead and bench Sobble. Could play the boss on something here. Try and trap something in the active, or just make them work a little bit harder on their turn, I guess. That doesn't seem like that good, though. Man, we are in such a tough spot. I think I am gonna make them work a little bit harder, though. Let's go with just like bring it up to DAA, and then we're just gonna Snipe Shot for the knockout. We got a long road ahead of us to make a comeback in this one. It is possible, though. There's still room for the comeback to be made, but we got a long road ahead of us to pull that off. Gonna be able to use this Drizzile next turn to get a Marnie, get a little bit of hand disruption going on. Hopefully see ourselves some new reasonable cards that'll help us get out of this situation. So we priced one Evolution Incense. I thought we priced two for a second. Priced one Evolution Incense. There's the escape rope. What do we send up here? I can't send up the Sobble because that becomes my Drizzile. I could send up the Crobat, but then they go down to 2 prize cards. I want to send up a 1 prizer here, but there's just not a good 1 prizer to send up besides the Drizzile, which I really don't want to send up. But I guess I could just go into an Aqua Report on the following turn. Oh man, do we send up the Drizzile? I don't want to send up the Drizzile. We could send up the Drizzile. We could send up the Crobat, but I don't want to send up the Crobat. All right, we're sending up the Drizzile. They can have the Drizzile. We'll have to figure something else out. How much energy do we have left as well? That's also another concern I have, actually, to be honest. We play 9 energy, so there's theoretically just enough energy left if there's none prized to attack with this Inteleon and then go into a fresh Inteleon VMAX to hopefully close this game out. So that could be the route we take here. We'll have to wait and see what our opponent does. I'm sure my Drizzile is getting KO'd. If it doesn't, that would be a miracle and would give us an opportunity to maybe get back into this one. We'll see, though. There's the Stellar Wish into a Marnie. I don't overly dislike my hand, so I wouldn't mind if the Marnie doesn't happen here, but it probably will. The Marnie will probably go down here. We'll see. But yeah, I kind of like my hand, so I wouldn't mind if Marnie doesn't happen. Right. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if Marnie just doesn't happen. I think I'd be okay with that if Marnie doesn't get played here. But if it does, not the worst thing ever. We can definitely live with it. Touch down the Jirachi. Okay. Urshifu to the active. Not gonna lie, Drizzile is available. I don't think they played a supporter yet, so they could still boss for the turn and bring up something. No, it is the Marnie. So we get a fresh look at some cards here, and we'll see if these cards can theoretically be good enough to kind of get us out of this situation. Got an Inteleon, but we just lost our Drizzile, so that is super sad. We lost our Drizzile as we draw into the Inteleon. Go Frosmoth. We did get a Capacious Bucket, so we can get some energy. There's a Level Ball, though, so that can get us a Drizzile, which can get us a Marnie. I feel like is going to have to be the supporter to go with at this point. Grab that. Capacious Bucket. 2 waters. There's 2 waters and a Capture Energy left. I think I'm going to attempt to attack with the fresh Inteleon here. Yeah. Ice Dance. Yeah, attempt to attack with the fresh Inteleon. We still have some time to make a comeback in this one. It's going to be tough, but definitely doable. Here we go. Marnie, Inteleon goes to the bottom, unfortunately, and we do need an energy here. We did get the energy. Okay, and we got the Inteleon VMAX. We can't VMAX this one this turn. We can look for the VMAX on the next turn. Ice Dance once again. And we will get the Aqua Report, so we'll get a little bit of info on what our opponent has going on. I could VMAX this one, but it doesn't seem correct at all. Yeah, Aqua Report. Who knows? Maybe their hand is just dead, and so where we can. Nope, they got Switch, Nets, Quick Ball, Research, so plenty of stuff to reset this Urshifu. So we're gonna attack. We're definitely getting attacked for 150 here. That is just gonna happen. But this is the damage Urshifu coming back to the active. Maybe we can look to make kind of a comeback here. Cheryl is still something that I'm kind of worried about. Cheryl is still going to be really good here. We actually can't VMAX the active because then that would make it put us in a situation where my opponent could then just go. If we VMAX our active, oh no, there's a boss that might change up what they do here. They can actually chase my Mew now, and if they chase my Mew, they could look for the G-Max Rapid Flow on the next turn, which would not be good. I maybe should have level balled last turn actually to thin out the deck, but also shuffle the deck so I have a chance to actually top deck Inteleon. I maybe should have played it like that. Yeah, there's the boss. There's the Mew chase. Gale Thrust. They are down to 2 prize cards. Now I can VMAX this one to protect it, which I am going to do, but they still have 2 targets in Drizzile and Frosmoth. So I really should have played this last turn. So theoretically, maybe top deck the Inteleon, and then if I involve the Inteleon, I actually can't KO that alongside the Frosmoth. So then maybe we're able to make the comeback happen that way. We can still make it happen. It's just super unlikely. We definitely need to evolve this. They still have these 2 targets though, so maybe that doesn't even make that big of a difference, to be honest. I could put on the Sobble to get the Drizzile next turn because they have 2 targets anyways. So I may as well bench the Sobble to open up the Inteleon play. And yeah, Aqua Report. Take a look at the hand again. Hopefully we don't see... Okay, we don't see the double energy in the hand. So, but I think they have all of them left. I think they have 4 Rapid Strike energy left. So it's likely, and there's the top deck, Rapid Strike Energy. Goodbye, Frosmoth. Goodbye, Drizzle. If I had shuffled the deck with Level Ball, definitely a mistake on my part. If I had shuffled the deck with Level Ball, maybe we, if I shuffle the deck with Level Ball, maybe we top deck Inteleon, we evolve the Drizzle to Inteleon, then they don't have two targets, and we can maybe get the win on the following turn. But who knows? It's not what happened. We end up with an L. Slight mistake on my part, but hopefully I can do a little bit better in the next. All right, here we go again. Unfortunately, we do open Crobat and a couple energy. We don't like opening multiple energy. Never feels good because then we have to discard them, and we don't play any energy recovery in this list. So we don't play Ordinary Rod. We don't play the Training Court that sometimes you see in Inteleon. So we don't have any of those ways to recover energy. We just have these 9 energy, 1 capture, and 8 water. That I mean, we just kind of lose if we open them in the hand. So kind of stinks to open multiple energy alongside the research. Not the biggest of deals, but obviously not optimal. Hoopa start from our opponent, so it looks like we are up against probably Eternatus VMAX here. We'll see for sure here in just a second. Here comes a Com. There goes a Crobat. They play Great Ball, so I'm almost positive that this is Eternatus VMAX. There's the Eternatus. Okay, our hand is pretty good though to get a bunch of basics out. We can get out Sobble. We can get Inteleon. Actually, they whiffed. That is a big whiff from my opponent. So we're gonna get the Sobble. I'm gonna quick ball. Well, now I kind of like, we have Sobble Drizzle. Maybe we just want to play the research. We probably just want to play the research. I almost want to get rid of this just in case they play Dangerous Drill. But they might not. But they might, you know what I'm saying? But they probably don't. I don't know. We'll get rid of that. I guess I'm also like a little bit afraid of Crushing Hammer. So we're like this. Get ourselves that Frosmoth, and then research, set up a whole new hand for the following turn. And this is looking pretty good, to be honest. I could get another Inteleon in play, which I kind of want to do, getting rid of the Snom, but they could go focus my Snom this turn. It's possible they KO my Snom with like Boss Double Goon. Pretty unlikely, and if they do, we could like put their energy back in their hands. I'm not too worried about that, so I think I can just pass here and just be content. They could boss this to stop me from setting it up, so maybe I should quick ball away like Level Ball. I'm really leaning towards quick balling the Snom. I think I'm just gonna do it. Grab second Inteleon, bench that, and then just pass over to my opponent. And yeah, our hand for the follow-up turn is actually really good. Frosmoth and the Level Ball. We'll actually probably have to Level Ball for Drizzle though, because our current setup doesn't have any draw support going on in it, so we probably have to get Drizzle and Drizzle for a research again. But hopefully we don't top deck an energy, and then we can go like attach energy, quick ball the top deck, maybe not grab anything. They are playing Crushing Hammer, so down 2 energy, so this is kind of scary. We have to be super efficient with our energy at this point because our opponent is playing Crushing Hammer. If they weren't playing Crushing Hammer, we wouldn't have to be quite as efficient, but the fact that they are playing Crushing Hammer does mean we do have to try and be pretty efficient. And hey, look, they do play Dangerous Drill. It doesn't matter, they have the Crushing Hammer to go alongside it. So yeah, I guess no matter what, we're losing our energy there. There's a new Eternatus. Here comes a Goon. So yeah, they're setting up just fine here. Here comes another Goon. You'll leave my Inteleons alone. But yeah, we'll see if they get, the big thing here is, do they hit the Power Accelerator onto the bench Eternatus V or not, and get that extra energy in play? Because it's definitely bad for us if they do. Not the worst thing ever. Definitely live through it. Looks like they get it. Not optimal, but not the worst thing ever, like I said. We do have the attack set up in hand, and I actually could quick ball for Kricketune, which I think is what I'm going to go for here. So we can go Level Ball, grab the, oh my gosh, we prized 2 Frosmoth. What do we do? No. Oh, not like this. All right, it's time to make a major comeback here is the plan then. Grab Drizzle. Go Inteleon VMAX. We're just gonna put the energy back in their hand, I think. We're just gonna go attach, treat, Hydro Snipe. And next turn we'll Drizzle for... next turn we will Drizzle for Grunt, I think, and then they'll probably like use this VMAX, get the energy, switch, attack, and we can go put the energy back in your hand, Hydro Snipe again, remove both energy from play, and then I don't know. And of course, this is all like, if they get Crushing Hammerheads, we get reset, which really stinks, but oh well. Maybe go with Kricketune next turn as well to start drawing some more cards. We'll see. I didn't want to use anything out of the hand right now, but next turn I could see us using Quick Ball, getting Kricketune, drawing some extra cards. Yeah, we'll probably go for that Drizzile play to do the Yell Grunt play, and then we can like use Boss to constantly chase wherever their energy is and just keep Hydro Sniping their energy back until we build up a max bullet maybe. And then from there, we can look to actually start taking knockouts. We'll have to wait and see how the game actually goes. This time our opponent did whiff. I'm gonna grab that Kricketune, put that down, play the Capacious Bucket to grab a water, attach. I think I will go for a Boss here and just boss this up and remove the energy, put it back in the hand, and then next turn we're gonna try and get the Yell Grunt play, but we don't want him to get like we don't want to go like bench new Eternatus via attach energy. We want him to attach to this one, continuously just take away their energy. So on the Kricketune, draw 3. We do need to find the Yell Grunt, but there's the Yell Grunt. All right, sure, Hydro Snipe, and then next turn we'll go Yell Grunt, Hydro Snipe. If we just had a Frost, we had such a clean hand. If we had a Frosmoth, it was so good. We're like, okay, we get Frosmoth here, got the attack, let's go for it, and it was all prize. Unfortunate. Maybe I could have tried to leave this. Oh, that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy gone. That doesn't really matter. We don't really remove their energy. We just put it back in their hand. So I guess that doesn't matter too much. Maybe I got a little bit excited for no reason there. But yeah, we're just going to continuously try and put the energy back in their hand and just kind of trap it, is the game plan. So Yell Grunt. Throw this here. Kricketune for 1. Then Hydro Snipe. Got new energy here. I'm just going to hold on to that for right now. Hydro Snipe the energy back to their hand. Current hand does not have a Boss, but our opponent's bench is full, so they don't have access to Crobat, so maybe a Marnie next turn could be pretty devastating. They are down 2 switch, so maybe we can keep this thing trapped for a while, a long while. Keep this thing trapped for a long while, get the knockout, draw ourselves some of those prize cards that are hopefully, the, what's it called, that we need, the Frosmoths, so we can get some energy acceleration going on to actually get relevant KOs, to do some relevant damage, or doing some relevant attacks instead of Hydro Snipe over and over and over again, which our opponent will eventually beat. We can't Hydro Snipe forever, I don't think. We'd have to get a little bit lucky. Well, they're attaching back to their active. Maybe they don't fully understand the power of Hydro Snipe here. Oh, they have a Boss on my Inteleon V. I did put that Air Balloon in play. We have 1, but we can actually just go attach and then research and then draw into a new Inteleon VMAX. There it is. Always gonna hit it, never whiffing. New Inteleon VMAX. We didn't prize all of those. We prized all of our Frosmoth and 2 Inteleon V, but we did keep around all 3 VMAXs, so we're good on that front. Hydro Snipe, our opponent getting a little bit greedy there, I think, with that play, and a little bit greedy. If I was them, I would have bossed maybe up the Drizzile. It does have 1 retreat cost, so I could have just hard retreated it, but I probably would have just attached to my bench and Eternatus personally. I would just attach to bench Eternatus. We did get the Inteleon though. So now we can Inteleon for Boss and continuously chase where my opponent's energy is. Once again, they are bench locked. They're going back to the active, but now they're switching to the bench. But that's another switch down. So they should have just attached to the bench there, I think. Got the Inteleon though. Go ahead and search ourselves out. Double Boss, so we can continuously chase that energy. And I think I actually might commit another energy here to my active Inteleon to set up for a max bullet sooner than later. And they'll have, they don't have that much HP left, I don't think. So that goes back to their hand. They've got 100 HP left. So if they attach to the bench Eternatus here, we could boss it and actually use max bullet to set up the 2-hit KO and then set up this thing to get knocked out as well. And to be honest, I think we might just win from there. And that's what we're going to go for. Boss, max bullet, hit. And I could have used the Hydro Snipe 1 more time here, but I think this is just fine. And this puts them in like, we just win next turn unless, they do have 2 Crushing Hammers left. If they get 2 Crushing Hammer heads, I guess then we theoretically don't win. Here comes a Boss from my opponent chasing my other Inteleon, but it just doesn't matter. No Frosmoth, apparently no problem, as long as your opponent continuously attaches to their active Eternatus VMAX when they have no other energy in play. So not gonna lie, a little bit of a misstep here from my opponent did create an opening for us, but we took advantage of it. That's the important thing, is to keep playing the game, and if sometimes your opponent misplays and you can take advantage of the scenario, that'll lead to a dub for you. And that's what we got right here. About to draw 6 prizes on 2 Eternatus VMAX. I cannot believe we actually won this game. What a crazy comeback in this one. And yeah, Inteleon, we get a dub here. A little bit of a rough one in the first game. It was close, I guess. We couldn't ever set up an Inteleon VMAX in the first game. It took us too long to do that. But here in the second game, we get a cheesy win against the Eternatus VMAX. As soon as they draw their prize cards, which they're taking their time on that. Maybe they're hoping I'll just like get bored and leave. They're like, oh wait, I lose. Maybe if I take my time, my opponent will leave. But it looks like, okay, they finally settled on some. And yeah, we get the dub here. What an insane comeback. All thanks to the friendly Hydro Snipe of the Inteleon VMAX. And who knows, maybe if we had Frosmoth in play and used Frosmoth, we wouldn't have won this game. Maybe we would have lost. But so maybe thanks to Frosmoth being fries, forcing us down this Hydro Snipe path, we get the victory. And that's going to do it for the games with this Inteleon deck. I still don't know what to think about it. It's interesting. Inteleon and Inteleon in the same deck. But it's pretty cool. So check it out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.